music going. I'm here, guys. I'm just getting everything set up. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just got a little pre-intro thing going here. I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, but you gotta leave those emotions behind. They do nothing. They do nothing good for you. Don't get me wrong, in other situations they're great, but not in investing or gambling or anything like that. Just saying. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a regular thing. Get everybody in here, get everybody piled in so they don't really miss anything. I mean, we're not going to go over too many crazy things today, but we'll see where it goes, right? It's always kind of a free-flowing stream. Invest and forget. Yeah, that's long-term investing right there, right? I mean, you can still move stuff around. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, we'll get into it. Remember, I'm not the end-all be-all, guys. You have the power to steer your own ship, right? You're the captain at the helm. I'm just trying to calm everybody down. You know, ship's taking on a little bit of water because we're in a storm, but I'm trying to stop you guys from jumping overboard, right? When hyper is a really good question. That's a really good question. I know they're going to do the AMA sometime this week. I'm supposed to talk with Josh tomorrow, I think. I was supposed to do it today. I was running around doing a million things, guys. It's been a busy day for me. And then I was working on a bunch of stuff for the stream. Just doing a lot of stuff. Okay? It's not all fun and games. What's going on, Manny? SafeMoon's becoming a little bit more stable, to be honest with you. We'll look at it today. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't worry. I need to get my transition, and I still haven't. God dang it! I forgot to add it. That's my bad. That is all on me. But I've added more promo stuff. Yeah, slowly building the stream up, getting it set up, right? Getting the look set up. I'm still not completely happy with it, but we're getting there. If you guys type in exclamation point hyperchain, it should come up with the website and the CMC for it. Just working on stuff as I go, right? Remember, Nifty, we talked about that. All right, here we go. We're starting. All right, guys. Woo! It's been a crazy day. Talking with friends, talking with coworkers. I'm like seriously having to calm the masses down at this point. Like it's getting kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of people are new, and I got a lot of people into Dogecoin, and they're like, "What the hell, man? It's all screwed up. What's going on?" I'm like, guys, this is how it is. This is the roller coaster, right? Yeah. We got a nice little trim going, right? Yeah. My barbershop's really cool by me. It's kind of like a old. A lot of the guys in there fully tied it up. Like good bunch of barbers, honestly. So I've been going there for years. They're a little expensive, but man, they get the job done right. So I've never once had a screwed up haircut from them. And then of course, like if they're not open, I go somewhere else and they just F all my hair up, and I just gotta pretty much shave my head, and that's not where I want to be in life, right? No, they don't yet, but I was mentioning. Trust me, it's only a matter of time. They just got to get all the infrastructure in for it, right? They already got a pay situation that they can easily put it in, but takes a minute for them to understand, right? Thanks, Riddler. So yeah, Safe Moon. Why is it not moving? I mean, that's honestly because I know that they did the same thing that Hyperchain did, right? They upped the taxation for whales selling off from 6 to 10, and that's the same thing that Hyperchain did. It penalizes massive sell-offs, right? So they're not going to do it as much. They're still going to do it, obviously, if they feel like something's going on, or they need it, right? But other than that, like that to me is stable. That is not like a bad thing, The overall, like, that's where you look. The whole market's going down, right, guys? So like, this is the whole market going down. You can't complain about this. This is right? It's starting to come back slowly, but look at that. That's a massive dip, right? No, it's going to take time. It's going to take time, guys. It's not all like super quick and to the point, right? Like it doesn't happen that fast. What did I say? We weren't going to start not really taking off, but getting back up there. Yeah, she has been going up. But I have some I found out some interesting information. Okay, so we're gonna dive into the Twitterverse. Okay, so wow, we've been going through a lot of stuff today. The Twitter's been off the chain. All right, so I'm gonna go to my essentially this is what happened today. This is on Instagram, right? They had posted this. And I had to put the smack dab down straight up, I was being really nice, but like, let's just come to common sense here, right? Like the Doge army is like 100 million times stronger. Yeah, same thing, Rob. Like this, I was like, come on, guys, like straight up. Look, I think this is going way too far. A war with the Dogecoin army is not a war you want. We outnumber you 100 million to 1. It would be better just to work together, essentially. Like, that's what I was coming up with. But I said, and then on here, I said, this is where I draw the line, Dogecoin army. You better believe I have a lot of SHIB, and I'm at some point going to dump it for more Dogecoins, okay? So I'm literally going to do that. Like, I'm not kidding. So, and I'm getting more. What's going on, Tattoo? So, and it's, people are kind of like, they're staying away from it right now. They're like, they don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it. I got issues there. No, they're not going to. In fact, I think they blocked me on Instagram. I'm like 90% sure they blocked me. I was like, oh, okay. We're going to play that game. I don't know if you can do 1,000 question mark. I don't know why it's not coming up though too. So the loyalty bot's on, right? Yeah, it's all on. See, I turned off most of the protection stuff so you guys don't get screwed with. Yeah, the media share is the only thing I haven't turned off. Should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what Streamlabs is doing. Oh, there we go. Now you're doing the treasure hunt. There you go. Yeah, it just took a minute, right? So, new news. You guys can't see it because it's here. I can switch to this. I got this set up, right? You can barely see it, but over here, I got my mining computer set up on my TV so that I can switch to it if I need to. And I'm now mining BTT. They added it to the program. So yeah. So Unminable has BTT on it, and it's super cheap. So I've just started mining it about an hour ago, and I have 34 already. So that's how quick it is, guys. I'm only at a 25.9 millihash rate too, you know? So this thing running for 2 days will probably get me 500 or 600 or so. I'm not investing in it. I know a lot of people are like, you need to do it, right? And I'm just like, it's not my thing, right? But yeah, if we need to like zoom in on anything or I'm going to talk, like I can switch to that. I need to get my Stream Deck hooked up and reconfigured and all that good stuff. Oh, it's called Unminable. Unminable. I'll get the link and I'll set it up where you guys can go check it out. But yeah, so it's an old gaming computer that is very energy efficient, and it just runs. I got a program Afterburner on it, MSI Afterburner, that basically does it just speeds up the processing of everything. You're just essentially adding into the BIOS, right? But yeah, no, it's working great. I'm surprised. This is the same one that I, yeah, I'm invested in SafeMoon. Hit exclamation point wallet. You can see everything I'm invested in. I just changed it up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I've been, I mean, I have a ton, so. My VeChain bag. Yeah, a lot of stuff's doing pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie, right? It's like, yes, there's a dip right now because of Bitcoin. I'm not worried about that. That's normal. This one does, yes. It has two. I have one turned off right now though. I unplugged it, so I didn't kill them both, right? It'll go up again. Just look, it's already started going back up. It's gonna go into a little bit more dips here and there, but it's going back up. And I also, trust me, I was mining like when it wasn't expensive, right? It was a lot easier to do it back then. The cheaper the coin, the faster it is to mine. Yeah, for sure. But it'll go back up. Thank you, Riddler. But yeah, I'm impressed with how fast it's mining the BTT. So Unminable just added that, and they added another one. So just give it a try. I run it for like 7 days, and then give it a couple days break, and then run it for 7 days. Nice. Yeah, it's going back up already. I mean, we're at what? Right now, I'm at 47 on my thing. It's at 46.25 on here. It's already starting to go back up. XLM's going up a little bit. It's been up the last couple days, right? It's still positive right now. Yeah, it's been doing pretty good, honestly. Rommel, don't worry, man. This is how the ride goes. It'll go back up. Bitcoin had a gnarly, like, weird bear market today. A small one. It's actually not that big, to be honest with you, but it did affect everything. We went back down to 55 when it was almost at 60. You know, it's a big drop. Selling out of Doge? You can do whatever you want. I mean, I look, this thing right here. I swear I'm gonna have the shirt hopefully in a couple weeks once we put all the merch together. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I can tell you what I do with my money. Okay? It'll go back up. Guys, this is an attack, right? That's been happening. We know this. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. And especially when a lot of us, because there's a lot of us working together to get a lot of SHIB, because it's freaking skyrocketing right now. So I have a ton of it, like an absolute assload of it. And when it goes up to quite a few $100,000 for me, because I have millions and millions of it, I'm just gonna dump it all and put it into Doge, you know. And there's a lot of other people that are gonna do the same. I mean, this is normal. This is what happens. It's not always up, guys. Like, look, this is how it goes, right? This is the ride. It does this all the time, right? As it goes up. This is nothing new. No, it's just creating more in the supply, right? It's also helping process transactions when you're mining. So when I'm mining right now, I'm processing transactions for BTT. And then because I'm processing the transactions, I get back. I am into it. I have hundreds of millions. I got a couple of my friends into it. I got some people into it in the Discord, and I got my boss into it. So I mean, Maisie, but behind SafeMoon is like it's going to be NFT based. I don't know. They're planning a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. Their wallet's going to be really cool. We're just gonna have to see, right? Like but I did buy into Elongate. For literally the lulz at this point, and like I bought $100 worth, and I've already made money on it, which is absolutely just ridiculous that I'm actually making money on that. It's pretty stupid. Yeah, I do own Bitcoin. I do. I have it in staking right now in Crypto Earn. Yeah. Oh, Elongate, you're actually making me money. What the hell? $100 is now $321? This is ridiculous, to be honest with you. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah, I mean, if it does, great, awesome. But you know, I have some issues with this though. Look, we gotta get this out of the way, okay? I have some major issues with this. This was on Instagram. This is from the main account. I have some issues with this. Look, that is not cool. I got some major problems with that. I'm a, you know, what's going on, Saint? Yeah, this is an issue for me, and I made it very well known that it's an issue for me. Okay. Yeah, just straight up, their communities. It's not that it's illegal. It's fucking stupid. You know, excuse my French. It's fucking stupid. The Doge words that are coming out of my mouth. The Dogecoin army is hundreds of millions stronger than the Sheeb army. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people, and I get it. They're excited. They can make some money. Cool. But don't think you're going to take Dogecoin down. Just don't think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen, right? Now, if they work together, I could see a really good symbiotic relationship, right? You know? I mean, I haven't made millions yet. I have millions of Shiba. I haven't made millions yet. It's not that high yet. I made thousands today. Shit, I made like almost 10 grand. It's crazy. It's barely even going up. But I've been buying in back and forth. I've been bought in. I would say now on my one app, my wallet of crypto.com. That was 2 days ago, and then I bought in like 2 weeks ago on Trust Wallet. Almost 3 weeks ago. Yeah, Riddler, I'm gonna add that to the overall like stuff that gets said. Yeah. Yeah, you can get Shiba on Trust Wallet. You have to get it with ETH. If you have Ethereum on your Trust Wallet, which I would transfer from my Coinbase to my Trust Wallet, and I would buy it on there. Yeah, I've had Sheep for almost 3 weeks now. I got a lot of it. Yeah, at this point I have a little bit over 300 million. So yeah, I agree. I agree. But just know that I'm gonna start funneling that back out into Doge, because I'm Doge all the way, right? Because Doge is gonna take off again. It's up to you, and Jukes. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I can only tell you what I'm doing with mine. Yeah, it is for sure. For sure, it is. It's just gonna take all these catalyst events, right, guys? I would say this is impressive, guys. 28 minutes, and we already got 60 people in here. It's awesome. If you're new to the channel, hello, Dogecoin Warrior. Not a financial advisor, obviously. Says it all right below here. Um, but yeah, we just check things out. We stop people from making dumb mistakes by me telling my experiences, right? But I mean, yeah, Sheep's looking. I mean, it's got a lot of potential. I think somebody just replied. Nope. I think they did block me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm blocked. I'm not gonna screw with it, but man, whatever. I mean, it could go to $1 this year. Yeah, everything takes time. Absolutely. Yeah, well, everything's falling a lot right now, guys. Bitcoin did a big correction, right? I mean, it's technically not that big, but it's big enough, right? It took the market down a decent amount. No, it never will. It's a stable coin. Why would it? Tether will never. It's a stable coin. It's the U.S. dollar equivalent, right? So it goes between 90 point 0.99999 or $1. It just goes back and forth between there all day long. I've seen it go to like 0.9998 one time, and then other than that, it's like just goes back and forth between that. Newbie, beginner. Look, okay, with any kind of investing, don't invest what you're not willing to literally light on fire and throw at your window of your car, right? Because it's all risky, right? I would say start with lower. You want to start with lower, right? It's always nice to build your bag up in your wallet or your exchange, whatever you're using, right? So the first thing I ever got into was XLM, and I started off my first purchase was a little bit bigger, but it was still only 5K, right? And then I was like, all right, cool, I'll do that. And then I got a little bit of uni, and then I immediately was like, oh, because I was on Coinbase, and I was like, oh, Coinbase doesn't have Doge. I thought it had it on there for the longest time, right? And I just went to look, and I was like, wait, I can't buy it. What the hell's going on here? So it's listed on there, but you can't buy it. So I was like, great, cool, awesome. So then I immediately went on to crypto.com after doing some research, right, of which one would be the best for my option. I didn't trust Robinhood because Robinhood had the whole debacle with AMC at the time. So I was like, nah, not doing that. So yeah, I went to crypto.com, and then I immediately went and basically invested 12K into Doge. And then from there, I mean, within about a week, I was pretty close to 20K, 30K. And then I started taking profits I bought into Cellular, and it was really skyrocketing. I put a lot into that, and I made a ton of money off that. So I sold it, and then I started distributing it out across, and then buying into other coins. And then from there, it just kept building, right? And then I started doing BNB as like a day trading, because I was at work and I had a lot of time, so I just go back and forth. But you can start off with $100, you can start off with $500, right? It's just got to be, the minimum buy-in has to be, an acceptable rate. So the lower price the coin is, the more you can get for a minimum buy-in, right? Of course, anything can. What's going on, Stephanie? Yeah, it is, Riddler. Yeah, you just got to look for them lower tokens, right? Like anything below $1 is going to do you pretty good, especially whatever exchange you're on. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've made a lot of money on that too, right? Because it was, even just last year, it was pretty cheap. I just noticed all my stars went away. What the hell? All my favorited stuff went away. Oh, hold on. It's because I gotta log in. Duh, dumbass. Hold on. I don't know why I was logged out. It wants me to make a stronger password. Okay. Yay. Okay, return to login. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. I mean, I guess it's good that I don't buy anything on there, but whatever. So yeah, anything you see a gold star with, if you type in exclamation point wallet, you can see what I'm invested in. Everybody's going to have their own stuff that they like, right? Their own token, their own coins. Well, here's the deal. This is what a lot of people don't understand, right? Like, for instance, in Doge, right? So, if you have one Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is at, right now, 45.76, right? If it tanked out to a fraction of a cent, you still have one Dogecoin, right? So, it's one of those situations where it's always going to go back up, right? So you didn't lose anything. All that happened is the price, the valuation of the coin or token has gone down. And if it's something that will go back up, like it's not getting like fully dumped off, which nothing ever really has, right? It always has some kind of movement in it. Yeah, you just have to be smart with your investments, guys. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. So I've been mining off and on since 2016. I started investing my money into crypto this year in January, the beginning of the year. But I've been researching for years. It was just kind of like the right time for me to actually put my money in. But I had been mining Doge, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Digibyte. And now I'm mining BTT right now. Almost have 40 now. And I just started like an hour ago. It's crazy. Um, a little bit here, a little bit there. I still always push the Coin Bureau on YouTube. Guy is fantastic. That's one thing I need to add. Um, but I'll add that later. Not streams. No, not streams. Just YouTube. Reading and stuff. Talking to other friends that have been doing it for a long time. I had a buddy that had been mining Bitcoin since the very beginning, and he showed me all his rigs and how it all worked. And he has a pretty elaborate setup, and he's made oodles of money. He got into Ethereum when it was nothing. When everybody thought that, oh, it'd be cool if it went up to 10 cents, right? This dude's just like storing it up, and now 40, is that what, $4,015 right now? You can imagine that he's pretty loaded, right? I mean, if you really want to learn all of the like science behind it, the math and stuff, sure, why not? You could definitely get some really valuable information. I'm very intuitive, so for me, some of this kind of comes naturally. I came from the corporate world, where I looked at charts all the time. So it was one of those situations where this kind of just flowed for me, right? I fell into it. It was like the way I explain it is, like in the movie The Matrix, when they're like watching the code coming down, and then Neo is like, "What do you see?" And he's like, "Well, at first you just see like numbers, right? It's just ones and zeros, but eventually you start to see names, and this is this person, they're doing this, and this is happening, and this is this situation." Like you can start reading it, right, when you look at it enough, and that's kind of how I've gotten, where I'm not a guru by any chance. I will never say that. I'm not the end all be all. That's why I tell you, you guys, you are the captains of your ship, right? Yeah, absolutely. You can ask something. But like when you start watching the charts enough, it kind of makes sense, right? You know what's going on. And whenever anybody's freaking out, when in doubt, zoom out. Look at that. That's the Doge chart. We are still up a lot. Even though this came down, we're still up a ton. And that's this year, guys. You know? Yeah, look at that. This is this year. Just understand that, all right? We're in a good spot. This is what happens, right? This is definitely a bigger correction than we hoped for, but that's because there was manipulation behind it, right? Thank you for the follow, Pharmacy Freak. Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. Well, you can check the other shit to get the inspiration. Yes, absolutely. That's why I'm here, right? Um, all I try to do is just guide people in the right direction the best I can without giving financial advice, right? Um, that's pretty much where we're at. So the market cap in general is where everything's at, right? So in the most simplest terms, Bitcoin right now, because of the circulation of the supply, the holders, and everything, you got your volume and then you have your market cap. So it's actually, if it goes down a lot lower, like maybe like 15% lower question mark, like if it went back in the 51s, it would go below a trillion at this point. That's crazy. I haven't seen it below a trillion since it hit it. So yeah, it's where it's at, right? So when Doge was up at what, almost 71 cents, it was at 84, 82. No, we're in the 90s, right? 91 billion dollars was the market cap. So it's all the holders. What was that? You mean the Shiba Inu? Yeah. Well, it's doing its thing, right? Um, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know this. No, it's all the holders together, right? So it's essentially you have to take out certain equations, right? You have cold storage wallets where people take their stuff offline, right? Don't be nervous for Doge, okay? Doge is gonna do great. So you got cold storage, then you got the exchanges. So there's some Doge that all these that don't even like they're in cold storage, right? They're kind of like hidden away. Isn't there like there's one wallet that it's not the one that holds a ton of it, but there's another one that holds like maybe like 2 or 3% of it. And it hasn't been like touched at all. Nothing going in, nothing going out for like years. So there's a chance it could be gone. Like someone could have lost it, you know? Um, I will in a little bit. We're kind of talking about this. I don't know about that. It's barely. It's holding on pretty good. ETH's very strong now, guys. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Didn't Soldier Boy also like try to sell everybody bootleg like Nintendo DSs or something like that? I'm just saying. I don't I don't believe anything that dude says as far as I could throw it, right? He got massively sued by Nintendo. He had to take his whole store down. He was selling like bootleg knockoff versions of the DSs. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. If the celebrities are getting on it, that's cool. You know, they're probably being given bags. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure they're given bags to hold, and you know they're told that hey, this is gonna make you money, but you just gotta talk about it, right? No celebrity does any of this stuff for free. Yeah, of course, but it's how many are in circulation, right? How many are being held is what it comes down to. Same thing with Doge. When it was going up, like because it's such a cheaper coin, it still wasn't even a dollar, but yet it almost got right behind Binance. Binance was 93 or 4 billion, and Doge came right up behind it at 91 billion. And of course, that's when look, at this point, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? We don't have all the information to 100% back this up, but from what we've been told, is one of the Binance people is one of the people that created Shiba. Okay. When this thing crept right up on their ass, that's when they were like, okay, we need to really start pumping this thing. We need to take Doge down because it's going to overpass us. It's going to basically take over, right? And they were freaking out. That's why I sold literally an ass load of my BNB last week to get a ton more Doge, right? It's just kind of one of those things, guys. It's there's a little bit of a war going on right now, right? There's a lot of egos going around right now. That's like Cardano, right? The owner of ADA, Cardano. He came out and started talking crap about Doge when it passed him. He was like, some stupid meme coin shouldn't have this much hype behind it, shouldn't overtake the markets and whatnot. Like, well, it did. You're looking like you're sitting in the number 6 spot and people are selling you off. They don't like what he said, right? Oh, ETH will go up pretty high. I definitely see 5K in this year at some point. But in general, I can see it going up to like 10 or 15K easily. Easily. It is so undervalued still. It could definitely go up that high. I believe, and I've always said this if you're new to the channel, ETH will be taking the number 1 spot until Doge eventually takes that spot. Okay? Just telling you right now. ETH will take number 1, Bitcoin will go down, and eventually Doge will take number 1 in the future. Okay? I'd say we can take bets on it, but we can't do that. We can't do that here, right? Because of these people. These people get upset about that. Just saying. Hey, I may be tripping, but let's just sit back and watch, right? From a year or two from now, if I'm still on here doing this, which there's a good chance I could be. Oh, they can blow up for sure. I'm telling you right now, I have a feeling that if SafeMoon keeps doing what they're doing, and a couple of these other coins like Hyperchain, if they keep hitting the marks that they want to hit, like Hyperchain hasn't even fully blown up yet, right? Like they haven't even had their first AMA yet. I believe they're going to do really good. SafeMoon, their last 2 AMAs were fantastic. I've seen Bonfire. I'm just like, I'm already in so many coins that I'm just not touching it, right? Like it's just not something I want to do. Yeah, I mean, I know that the Bonfire community is pretty big and they're really pushing that thing. I see it everywhere. Like anybody who posts about anything, like if Elon posts, like there's immediately like 10 million Bonfire like adding to it. I'm just like, oh God, guys, I get it. You're just trying to take off the rocket. But here's the deal. Elon's all the way behind Doge at this point, right? He's also behind ETH. He has said that numerous times. He's behind Ethereum and he's unfortunately behind Bitcoin. But I think Bitcoin's going to run its course by the beginning of next year. That's just my prediction. From, certain events that are coming. And we'll see. Yeah, Bonfire, I just feel like it's kind of more of like a hype thing. SafeMoon, I don't know, guys. I like, my intuition says that they're going to do good. They're going to go through some growing pains, but I feel like they are going to do good. That's why I'm holding 500 million SafeMoon. Is it 5? Yeah, it's 508 million? Ugh, I can't remember now. I haven't looked at it in a minute. 509 million now. Oh yeah, I love earning the extra SafeMoon. Like I'm holding it to the end. I only put in $2K, yeah, like $2,000. I'm holding it to the end. Yeah, Litecoin's great, absolutely. Well, so like that this is based off of this, right? Like, so there's a lot of potential there. And this code is going to be updated soon. Doge is going to get an update pretty soon here. And if its transaction speed goes even faster and the nodes really get pumped up, and they do something with, you know, the market, circulating supply and all that stuff, like there's some fixes they can do really quick to make this thing skyrocket, right? Like they just got to do it carefully. There's some things I know they don't want to change, but there's some things that they do want to change. So, and if the Dojo computer from Tesla gets involved, Doge will go to like $10 in like a week. I'm serious on that. You'll literally see Doge crash out Bitcoin and parts of Ethereum. I don't want Ethereum to crash out. I think it's good. It's just the gas prices are so high. It's so stupid. 2 days ago. Yeah, my last buy was 2 days ago. I got it kind of high rate, so sort of screwed myself a little bit. But here, I'll take a screenshot of it. Because I also transferred some that I was mining as well. Alright, I took a screenshot of it. So in the last couple days, I bought in for a lot. Like a lot. The only reason I'm showing you guys this is, and it's gonna be real quick. It's not gonna be anything where you're like sitting there able to really look at it. So if you see that, it's $98,000 worth of buy-ins, and then my deposit that I did this morning. See that? $65,000 Doge and 100,000 Doge. Well, I've been pushing this thing. But that's what happens when you play this crazy game right? Yes. They all have potential to do it, right, guys? Like, so they usually take 7%. If no, you mean taxes? Like if you take out and put into your bank, the capital gains tax. Well, right now, if you take it out before a year, you're gonna have issues, right? They're gonna tax you a lot. But normally, it depends on what state you're in. If you take and sell certain crypto and then you go to put it back in your bank, you're going to be taxed whatever your normal tax bracket is. So if you're working a job making $100,000 a year, you'll be in a higher tax bracket, right? So you'll be taxed off of what you've taken out in your tax bracket. So it all depends. If you're at a very low tax bracket, you're not going to get taxed as bad. The capital gains tax is not in place yet, guys. That was to freak everybody out, right? Like, it's not actually in place. But you got to hold for a while, because by the time, if they keep it, I don't even think they're going to keep it, to be honest with you. Yeah, if you're transferring it around, Ethereum is just... It's okay if you're doing it wallet to wallet with Ethereum. It's not bad. But if you're moving, like, certain coins and you have to use Ethereum as gas right now, the gas for Ethereum is insane. Like, for instance, okay, I wanted to pay one of my friends in Ethereum to, you know, do something, right? So I was trying to give her $100 worth of Ethereum. To transfer that $100 of Ethereum, I had to pay $174 in Ethereum gas fees. What? That doesn't even make sense. It's stupid. It was stupid. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Straight up. That's so dumb. Because most of my Ethereum's in staking right now. I stake in crypto.com most of my bigger coins, just to make the moolahs off it, right? You get a percentage. You get the 5% APR. That depends what state you're in or what country you're in and what your kilowatt per hour is, for your energy bill. I mean, right now it's probably not because it's going up so high. Yeah, it's straight up robbery. It's absolutely insane. But that's because Ethereum has been skyrocketing, right? So the fuel prices have gone up. But yeah, I straight up told my friend, I was like, "You're not getting Ethereum right now. Sorry, this is just stupid. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna buy a whole bunch of extra Ethereum just so I could transfer $100 worth. Like, I'd be better off just like sticking my card. Um, but I gave her other stuff. So, but that's how it works. Sometimes when certain coins are doing really well, you're gonna have those issues, right? Not that big of a deal. I don't think any of it's been fully installed yet, guys. You have to do your own research for your country and or state. What's going on, Brando? How you doing, man? No, I'm not invested in XRP. Um, I did a real like solid like thought on that. Um, I feel like remember how I was telling everybody like I feel like it's got really bad energy to it. So I was like, this still I definitely feel bad energy. I'm not feeling such bad energy from XRP anymore that I did. So I know it sounds crazy, right? It's kind of woo woo, but it's not as bad as it was. I would never invest as much that I have in Doge or BNB or XLM in XRP, right? Maybe 5 grand or so. Um, I might do that. I'm starting to like think that I might do that. It's been crashing lately too, so it might be a good point to do it. What was that? You think about investing $100 on Shiba? I mean, you'll get a lot for $100, $200. You're gonna get a ton because it's still a fraction of a cent, right? Anything that's a fraction of a cent, you're gonna get a lot, but you're just gonna have to hold it for a long time. What does it need at the moment to climb? For one, they need to get more public. The Telegram's awesome. They have good, awesome people in there. They need to do their AMA. They need to get their design build of what they're planning to do in place, which they're going to, right? Um, and they just need to kind of work through the beginning stages of building out everything. The more they get in front of the community, the better they're going to do, right? People need to believe in it. I believe in it. It's just one of those things where, other people need to understand what's going on. They need to start, showing themselves. And they have been. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not showing themselves, because they are. But, like a live stream on Twitch, AMA, is really going to do that some good. I promise. Yeah, I mean, you just never know, right? Yeah, I see. We'll look. These guys right here. I'm just gonna tell you right now. These guys right here are super pissed at this, right? And these guys right here are kind of pissed at everybody, but more so pissed at this team, right? So it's unfortunate, but it's getting to the point where it's like teams, right? Team Doge is pissing off these and these. They're they're doing really good, so they're just happy in general, right? This team right here was already pissed off at them. So I think this team, and this team are working together to take this guy and knock him back down, right? And they're doing a really good job at it, but it's not going down, right? I mean, they dumped a huge amount of money. So, but here's the deal: they're losing money. They're losing money. They're definitely losing money. That's been obvious at this point, right? That's what I feel. That's what I feel. It's what they've shown publicly, right? They're just the CZ Binance guy on Twitter, like literally came out and was like, "We're delisting this. We're taking this off the exchange. this is a joke. It dropped this much, blah, 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 blah. And then we know that they're behind Shiba Inu token. Okay. We know that they're behind it, that they have a hand in it. I'm just saying. It's not saying that I'm not going to make a ton of money off that and put it into Doge, but, you know, just understand that there's things going on behind the scenes, right? Like, this isn't all clean fun and games. Everybody's on the same team, right? It's not like that, unfortunately. I invested in Polkadot. I think it's going to be a great investment for a couple, I would say next year. It's really going to shine. It's been doing decent this year. Obviously the market's doing what it's doing right now, right? But yeah, no, it's great. I am invested in it. The only coin that I've actually gotten out of that I just will not get back in ever, because it just proved that I got it out at the right perfect time, which is not even on the first page anymore, which it was, and like, yeah, was Cellular Network. Harmony's gone down a lot though. This was one of my babies. I'm not gonna lie, at this point I have sold 3/4 of my Harmony. Okay, it's getting real close to going where I'm not making any money anymore, and I don't want to go there. So what I'm gonna do is I sold 3/4 of my Harmony, and I'm gonna wait till if it hits at a really big bottom line, then I'll buy back in. But I mean, from where I bought in, I was doing great, and now it's just it hasn't been doing the greatest lately. So it is what it is, right? I haven't even checked that one out, to be honest with you. There's so many new coins, it's just crazy. SNL, oh, I'll look it up. Oh, there's so many coins. That's why you guys should join the Discord, and like, you know, new coins that are being listed. We have Crypto Talk, and you know, everybody can kind of look at it and give their own little, you know, what is it? Is it? It's just what? Is it I or L? Yeah, it's not even coming up. So what's the acronym for it? Because it's not coming up. Yeah, that's my wallet right there, guys. I mean, I'm invested in it, but to be honest with you, so I mean, you can see what I'm invested in, right? Sport finance has not been doing good. I did invest in Elongate. That was just literally for the memes. Haven't checked that one out. There's so many at this point. Like, can you make money of them? Absolutely. Am I going to invest in every single one of them? Hell no. Yeah, Elon made me money. I was surprised. I put $100 in there. It's almost $400. So I'm like, what? Yep, absolutely, Riddler. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. Yeah, not all of them are definitely gonna be legit. Eddie Baller. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. So it's gonna be like we're gonna win some, we're gonna lose some. Hopefully we win more than we lose, right? No, Doge is not dead. Doge is not even close to being dead. You gotta take that thought out of your mind. That is negative thinking. We don't do that here, okay? It is not dead. It is being highly, highly attacked right now. We saw it. We saw it on live TV. Do you think that when he did all that stuff on SNL, if those whales wouldn't have dumped like $1.5 billion worth, that thing would have tanked? Are you kidding me? It started skyrocketing the second the show started. Yeah, seriously. Like, you guys understand that was massive manipulation, and it's still happening, and the SEC really isn't doing crap in all this, and we really technically don't want them to, right? Yeah, of course it is. So, which means, okay, so here, exactly what you just said, Brando. That's a really smart. Did it just freeze? Yeah, it froze for a second. All right, let's go into the 30-minute look. Okay. So, yeah. So here's 420, right? Right? Yeah. Yep. We're doing the same kind of thing, although we had a different dip, right? Right. We had this big sell off and then that, and then we're back over here. It's not exactly, it doesn't look the same because this was a massive sell off, right? Like this was just tanking. Like it was a solid whale sell off, like a massive wallet. Instantly was sold off. It's somewhat the same, I agree, but this was less drastic than this was. This was deliberate, all about. Like you had this big green spike that immediately the second the show started, right? You had this like insanely big spike happen. Where are we? There we go. Like we all watched it on the stream. I was like, holy crap, the green candle is just flying, right? And we're like, okay, it's gonna be great. This is gonna be awesome. It immediately was going up to 70 cents, and then boom, first initial like, hey, we're gonna do this. Wait, is that it? That's not it. Sorry, we're not at the right spot. Where is it? All right, we gotta go back out to the 30. Oh yeah, that was it. Right? We're on the 10th right now. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so we had this big spike, and then we had a huge sell-off. Then we had this staggering sell-off, and then it's just kind of been bouncing back, right? Yeah, hustle is not a scam, guys. You hustle if you work your ass off to do stuff, right? Yeah, of course we're holding. Agent, Dingo, for sure. We're all holding. Yes, a scam is all about taking others with no care in the world, right? No repercussions as to what happens to anybody else. You're taking their stuff, right? That's not what's happening here. Do you think Elon would have bought his mom a bunch of crypto knowing that this was going to happen? Thinking it was never going to go up again? Are you kidding me? He bought her Doge mostly. Yeah, well, in English, not so much. A scam is a scam, right? Hustle is more like getting your grind on, you know, like you put your mind to it and do it. Yes, I do. Type in exclamation point crypto death. It's also right on the stream up top. And trust me, agent, I do. I definitely do. Yeah, just type in exclamation point crypto. We have a Discord. I have a YouTube channel. We're multi-streaming on YouTube right now. Yep, there it is right there. Census, going on, brother? You doing better now? You feeling the good vibes now that you're back on top from your week of torture and agony? Thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah, everything is going down more. It's because the Bitcoin is going down. It's doing another dip. Yeah, there's a war going on right now for sure. guys. I think it's being funded by some scummy people too. So I'm in it to sell it when it goes up high and then just buy more Doge with it, to be honest with you. Straight up. I'm not gonna deny that to anybody. You could have the freaking dev team of Shiba Inu come in here and I'll tell them to their face, I plan on it going as high as it's gonna go in the near future, and then I'm gonna dump it all and I'm gonna put it into Doge. Yeah. No, of course it's not. It's not too high to buy right now. Too hot to touch. But would you really be scared? That just means everything's on sale, guys. If it goes down to 42, it just means you're getting a sale, right? Fire sale. That's the same thing that happened a couple months ago. It went down to 42. Everything was on sale. Is that what it's actually called? Because the other guy gave me a name and it didn't work. It's got to be the acronym, right? This one. It's on the Ethereum network. Is this another... They're just copying the other one. It literally just started. Fraction of a cent. Japanese hunting dogs hailing from the mountains of Hokkaido Island, Japan. I'm probably butchering that name. I apologize. Ferda is a dog's little brother. Shiva's first cousin. And if they're just. What does it have that is better than anything else, right? Like, it's just another coin. 100 quadrillion. Tax of 1%. I guess the tax isn't too bad. Burns 1. There's no distribution to any of the holders. Oh wait, yeah, there is 1%. So you get 1% of the 1% burn on the taxes, right? I wouldn't touch it. Yeah, well, they run on ETH or they run on the BEP 20, which is BNB. Yeah, look, I can't get behind every one of these coins, guys. I'm not going to be honest with you. The fact that I even bought into Elongate is just, it was literally a meme for me, just to laugh and see where it went. And the fact that I made 200, almost 235 bucks from it so far is just stupid at this point, right? It's not that I see it going nowhere. You're going to make money in it, right? A lot of these coins, you're going to make money in it. You got to pull at the right time, though, right? You got to pull before these big whales get involved in it. And because let me explain this, guys. Please understand this. There are groups of people, they're literally groups of people that go to all these small altcoins that you can buy with either Ethereum or BNB, right? And what they do is they plan it out. They don't all dump at once, because then they would tank the entire thing and it wouldn't work. But they take turns, right? So they'll put like 60, 70K in. They'll watch it. When it gets up to a certain percentage where they've made a couple $100,000, they'll dump it like that. They'll do this, and I've seen them do it. I've seen them do it in almost every one of these. I'm telling you, I've seen them do it in almost every one of these. It's not that they don't take it. That's what I'm saying. They don't take it. All they do is they bring it down to a certain point, and then some of them will buy back in, and they'll take off the skimming off the top, right? I'm telling you. I've seen it. No, I've seen it happen with these coins. I've seen it happen. It's not all of that, don't get me wrong, like the market cap of Bitcoin and the overall general market in general will move things up and down. Yes, absolutely. But when you see one of these coins where somebody's able to go in and put in like 60K in the very beginning, right, and get trillions of these coins, they'll wait till they make a certain amount of money and then they'll dump it. I've seen them do it. I'm telling you. I've seen it happen. We can all have our differences of opinion. Everybody can believe their own thing. That's what I see, right? I've seen it happen in numerous of these projects. When I first got into SafeMoon, I watched it happen, right? We all did. But this was AMA for sure, right? But then people had started taking their cuts. Some of the people that got in the very beginning that had a ton, they started taking their cuts. We watched the sell-offs live on the stream. I'm telling you. It was huge sell-offs, massive for what it was, right? At the time. Like this sell-off right here was gigantic. It was like people sold off hundreds of thousands. Hyperchain's still going. They're supposed to do an AMA this week. I'm not saying it's like the main holders of any of it. It's just people taking their cuts, and they take massive cuts though. Yeah, we know. And it was on purpose. It was to tank the market. Yes, I know they can. Ben, I know. But people know when to essentially take their cuts, right? Like they plan it out. I know it's about the money. I know this. I've seen it. No, I will not sell my Dogecoin. Absolutely not. Nope. Holding. Not selling. Yeah, I've seen it. Yes, I've definitely seen it. I agree, Ben. I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, if you have 50 Dogecoin, that's fine. Just let it do its thing, you know? Just hold it. Not tattoo dude anymore. What's going on? That was my old name before I switched it. Yeah, no, we're doing good. No, we're still at 100. I mean, there's a couple on YouTube, and then there's a lot on Twitch, obviously. So it's Hyperchain is the actual token, but their brand is Hyperchain X. They're creating games that you can earn crypto on. They're gonna have tournaments. They're gonna have like esports type setups, right? I'm friends with Josh Quantum, the owner. I'm sort of kind of on their team, but not really. I can't really say that I'm on their team because I'm really not doing anything on their team, right? But I'm, having conversations with them and seeing what I can see, right? And I'm a holder. I have 200 million. I mean, any of these coins with pushed with the right people can rock it, right? Sorry, I didn't see your previous question. You have to understand there's a lot of people in here. And what was your previous question? Could you re-put it? I apologize. Um, not real, Alu. I did not see your previous question. Yep. It'll go really high. The fact that it's on crypto.com is kind of shocking, to be honest with you. I was shocked when they added it on there because it's a fraction of the cent, and that's what crashed out crypto.com the other day when they added it. Because everybody was like, "Oh my God, it's a fraction of a cent. I'm gonna make a crazy amount of money," and then the app broke basically. Like you couldn't even log in. Um, but it's doing good, obviously, because it's a fraction of a cent, right? It's been like literally. There was maybe an hour where it wasn't at the top on the top gainers of crypto.com. Maybe an hour altogether since it's been put on there. And it's at plus 141 right now. And I'm up $11,000. You know? Like, is it making money? Yes, absolutely. That's why I have 300 million. And I'm probably going to get another 200. But it's one of those things where, as I said, as this thing starts to make me hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'm going to start siphoning it off and put it back into Bitcoin. Full disclosure, I'm going to do this. Yes, we're talking about Shiba Inu token. Yeah, I agree. Wait, what? Sorry, let me get this question that he's repeating. My bad. Sorry to repeat the question, but did you answer my question on what coin like Shiba Inu? Oh, no. What I did say to you, not real, is that there's honestly a ton of them. There's a ton of them. That's the real honest truth, right? There's just so many. I couldn't tell you which one. There's a lot. There's a lot of potentials. There's a lot of potential duds that just won't do what they said they're going to do. And then there's a lot of potential really good money making tokens out there and coins. Oh no, I'm going to wait till there's a big drop for sure. Too hot to touch. I wouldn't do it right now. When it's at 133, I'd wait till it's in a negative like 50 or 100, right? I'm not stupid. Jesus. You think I'm up here with 100 viewers talking about how I'm just going to immediately screw myself out of a ton of money? No. I do it on mostly on crypto.com is where I do a lot of my kind of moving, and it's was between B and B, but I think I'm going to switch it up now and kind of start day trading some other stuff. I have gotten into RSR, and yeah, I might get into XRP. I don't know, guys. Like, I really gotta kind of like really sit and think at that. If I do, it'll be for like $5,000 because I do feel like it's gonna make some money, and I don't. It's not as negative as I originally was feeling. So no, I'm sure I won't. I'm sure I won't. I just didn't like the energy in it before. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on Doge right now. If it goes down, Elon just tweeted something out. What did he tweet? I think he's talking about the writers. Blah 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 blah. Thanks again to the NBC at SNL cast, writers crew. Honor and pleasure to do the show with you. Yeah, that was nice of him. Yeah, it would have to dip a lot for me to really buy a lot of Doge, right? If it went down, I've always said if it went down into the 30s or the 20s, 100%, I'm gonna buy a lot more. I'm gonna have to just move a bunch of stuff around, right? Because at this point, I'm doing my absolute best to not take anything and go into from my bank. Like I'm just they're already upset at me as it is, so I got to play with the money that I kind of have in all this, right? Which is between 3 different wallets at this point. Actually, technically 5. Oh god. Juggling 5 wallets is stupid. But it's what it's happening, right? Yeah, I bought in at 3 and 4. Yeah, but not the real Alu. I'm look. Remember this whole thing right here? I can't tell you what to do with your money, dude. I know you're trusting me. I understand that, but I can't tell you what to do with your money. Is it over? I don't know if the dip's over. No, it's still going down a little bit. Doge is not dead though, guys. No, it's not. It's the same way you got to get SafeMoon and the others. You got to get the BNB, turn it to BNB Smart Chain. It's all right here, right here. Same deal. If you type in exclamation point hyperchain, you'll get the link for the website and all that good stuff. Link for the website and the CMC so you can look at it. SafeMoon is on Bitmart, and SafeMoon is actually going to make... So that's the one thing they said in their AMA recently, is that when they release their wallet, they're going to have Simplex built into it, and you're going to be able to buy SafeMoon directly with Simplex, which is super cool. Yep, there it is right there. And I put the contract address too, so that you have the ability to get that quick, you know? But yeah, I mean, go look at their white papers, you know, go on their Telegram, talk to them. They're super nice people. Josh is a really, really cool dude. You have 36 million? Nice. I mean, it's just showing a stable market right now at this point, right? It was climbing, and now it's just kind of doing, like, we had the dip from Bitcoin. It's just doing its thing. I'm not upset at it. I got in down here, guys, to SafeMoon, right? I got in down here on the 15th. And then I bought back in right here. And then it went up here, and I was like, oh my god, SafeMoon is literally going to skyrocket to the moon. And then the sell, you know, the people taking their cuts started happening. I'm not going to say sell-offs. It was cuts, right? They took their big cuts. And then this was the AMA right here, right? The AMA kind of caused that. Their first AMA was atrocious. It was a train wreck. Some of it had some cool stuff in it, but they were just, I don't know, super unorganized. Then it immediately shot back up because somebody bought into it thinking that it was going to go up crazy, and then immediately sold again. But yeah, it's doing a lot better now. I'm impressed with it. I don't think it's gonna be super quick, right? I think it's gonna take some time. You gotta hold and just be ready for it, right? Yeah, that's what they do. That's what these people look. Think about all the people they're trying to screw over Dogecoin right now. How many millions of dollars they're losing, if not billions at this point, right? It's insane. I mean, and it's funny because a lot of people say, "Oh, there's no way. Like, there's not people just buying in and selling and buying in and selling." Look, are you kidding? Look at the volume. Look at the volume. It's insane. Look at BNB versus this. Obviously, there's always going to be a lot of volume in this because it's very, you know. They're 100% are. There's a ton of people that are buying in, and then the whale wallets are selling off, and then they're going and topping up. They're waiting till it goes up to a certain point, and then they're selling off again and taking their cuts. And I'll say this: most of them are not whale wallets. They're just bigger wallets, right? They're like maybe the top like 200 or so that are doing a lot of this. We haven't looked at the ones. See what these two guys are up to, or teams, or whoever the hell they are, to be honest with you. So this is one of them right here, right? This one, oh yeah, this one's doing a lot of selling. Right? Yeah, we're on the 10th. Yeah, I mean, that's 400 million, 300 million, 100 million, 100 million. Couple early morning buy-ins. They're definitely selling off more than they're buying in by far, right? And they've been doing this constantly. And then you got this one. Holy crap. Yeah. Tell me it's not being manipulated, guys. Look at these sell-offs. There hasn't been a single buy-in. 3 Doge. Get out of here. Kiss my butt. Look at this. This is just all sell-offs. What the freak? This is the same one that was doing it on 420. Big time. Yeah, it's like dumping tons. What the crap? 22,000, 21,000, 23,000, 23, 623,000. Do you see this, right? Like, you see that this is all from today, right? This is all from today. Tell me that somebody's not manipulating the hell out of Doge right now. Get the hell out of here, right? Pi doesn't have a an exchange yet, so you're just really just kind of mining them and getting them, right? Yeah, straight up. Look at this. Good lord. It's just insane. So that's what we're up against, right? And everybody's trying to buy the dips, dealing with this crap. And this is what's been going on constantly. They replenish, they sell, they replenish, they sell. This is just on the 8th, right? We're only on the 8th, guys, of this month. Look how many transactions there are. Here, I'll just drag a fat chunk down, right? Just land somewhere right here, right? This is still 310. This is a fat chunk. Another fat chunk of thousands, hundreds of thousands of... Now we're at 129. Let me just grab another fat chunk. Okay, we're at 2019. 1024 is where it stops. This is where it first started. Look at this. Still in 2020. We're gonna be in 2020 for a minute. Yeah. None of this has changed. It's all the same thing. Constant buy-ins, constant sell-offs. But what you can see today is that majority is selling. That's going to manipulate the entire market. So you can say that there's nobody manipulating it all day long. And this is just one of probably multiple wallets that are doing this, right? Just one. This one's doing the same thing in much greater volumes, just not as many times a day. Look at that. Holy good God almighty. That is an insane wallet. Who has this kind of money to throw around? Let's just be honest, right? Who has this kind of money to throw around? Just like almost doesn't make sense. Whatever. I mean, there's a lot of people out there. There's banking, financial industry has a lot of people that have that much money. Elon has that much money. A lot of people do. But I don't think Elon's doing it. And if he is doing it, he's doing it to keep it low so more people can buy in. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I would not go that far. I truly feel like it's not Elon. I feel like it could be the people that are upset, right? That Doge is in this position and they're trying so hard to knock it out, right? Like Tether is coming close to being able to come back up above it, right? To knock it out of 4th spot. But it's not going to work. Yeah, it's kind of like money laundering if you think about it, right? Kind of, but not really. I'm not paranoid, not at all. I'm actually super not paranoid. I'm just showing everybody what's going on, right? I'm the one that's trying to calm everybody down. I'm chill. I'm down so much money right now, I don't care. Because I know it's going to go up. I'm not paranoid. You can say all you want, but I'm not. But yeah, ETH is still very strong. It definitely went below its 4K mark, which sucks, but it'll go back up. It's been doing very good. I'm very impressed with ETH in the last couple weeks. I mean, it's not like I made that up. It's not like I put a spreadsheet together. That's literally a wallet address. Yeah, of course it's currency of the future. We just got to go through these speed bumps, guys. It's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. Thank you for the follow, Butlers. You just type in exclamation point wallet to see what coins I'm investing in. Yep. That's all the coins I'm invested in. Of course it's too much. Why would you invest in everything I'm invested in? Just go and do your own research and pick what you want to invest in, right? Thank you for the follows, guys. I think Ethereum is going to take a little bit of a dive today, but it'll come back strong. Just like everything else is, right? We're at 45 right now. Still high, though. I've been mining since 2016 off and on, but I started investing my money into crypto at the very beginning of the year, in January of this year. So you could call me a new investor in that sense, but I've been dealing with crypto for a while, and I've been mining off and on for a while. I started mining Bitcoin back in 2016 in Ethereum, and then I moved to Digibyte and then Dogecoin. And right now I'm mining BTT, and we're almost up to 50, and I just started that a little while ago. Yeah, I do it on Unminable. It's a great platform. Yeah, it's slow. It's slow rolling unless you got like a decent rig that you build. BTT just got added to Unminable, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a run. And I mean, I've only been mining it for like 2 hours now, and I have 50, so that's not bad, right? It's literally been 2 hours. I'm at 50, so that means every 2 hours I'm gonna get 50. Is where I'm at right now with like a 25.9 mega hash rate. Actually, it's showing 27.39 is the calculated hash rate. Yep. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's slow rolling. Don't expect to get a ton quick, depending on how good. I mean, it's only a fraction of a cent right now, right? It's not even a cent. Yeah, see, it's only a fraction of a cent, so I'm gonna have to mine for 7 days straight to make any kind of money. But this is how it was with Doge, and then when Doge started going up, that's when it was like, oh, it's just an old gaming computer. It's just an old gaming computer. That's why I just kind of run it in the background. I have two video cards in it, and I have one unplugged right now because I don't want to kill them both at the same time. So I could technically double what I have going on right now with my dual card, but I just have the single running. It's just a 1080. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, it's only a fraction of a cent, so it's not going to be worth anything, really. But over time, if I have, like 20,000 or so, and then, I just put those in a wallet somewhere and that thing skyrockets up, could start adding to a nice little stack. Yeah, it's CPU mining for sure. Yep. You can do GPU or CPU. It doesn't matter. I'm actually sorry, I'm doing GPU. You mean Shiba Inu? Yes. Correct. Yeah, I just put the acronym in there instead of Shiba Inu. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I mean, I'm still, I'm supposed to have another talk with Josh tomorrow, hopefully, if I have enough time. I've just been doing a lot of stuff, so I was supposed to have a talk with him today. But yeah, I mean, they have an AMA coming up this. I'm super pumped for their AMA, right? Like, I really want to see how they do all that. I think it's gonna be really cool. I saw some of the designs. He was showing me some of the setup that they had. It looked really cool. So I think they could have a fantastic AMA. And I want to see the hard questions asked, for sure. But yeah, no, everybody's been very cool. I'm able to talk with all these people. I'm in their, like, I guess you could say dev / like people helping channel. So yeah, I've been talking with Josh and Ninja. Ninja's a super cool dude. He was a rapper, hip hop artist. Got pretty big. He's done tracks with a lot of big names out there. He was working on a track with Pitbull not too long ago. This is assistant director, wife, I believe. And then Mickey is super cool dude. I've talked with him. Good job just to buy crypto in a nice rig. Yeah, well, that's what they haven't even done an AMA yet, right? Like, just give it time. They'll get there. Obviously, I got their logos and stuff on my stream. I believe in it. These things aren't instant winners. Like, you're not gonna just instantly get rich. This is long-term investing, and if you believe in a product, you're gonna invest long-term in it. If you don't believe in a product, you're not gonna invest long-term in it. I believe in this. I think this could do some really, really cool stuff. And I know they have more ideas that I'm not even told, right? Like, they have their inner circle of, like, that they tell a handful of people the main goals and ideas, and then the roadmap is, like, slowly expanding out, right? And that's how all these projects are. Yeah, you should hold. There's no reason to sell. You can just search, just Google it. You'll find it. Just figure it out versus your kilowatt hour rate, for whatever country or state you live in. And then, for me, the way I see it is right now doing BTT is not as profitable as Doge, but over a period of time, right? Because I'm not going to sell them. I'm just going to hold them over a period of time, because it immediately just, once it gets to, so for this, I have it set to 400. When it hits 400, it'll automatically transfer it into my wallet. And then it'll just continue to keep cycling through that over and over and over again. So every 400 it mines, it just transfers into your wallet. So that nothing, if anything happens, you immediately, like, have at least a portion, right? Because there's been a couple times where it's screwed up, and I lost out on, like, I think I lost out on, like, 190 Doge, which at the time I was like, whatever, drop in the bucket. But now it's like, oh crap, that's actually a decent amount of money. It's just kind of weird. So it happens. You just got to be careful. You got to pay attention, right? What's cool is that if you click on the actual mining program and you hit website, you can actually go and see, like, what's going on. Make sure that it's going to the correct wallet. Like, I just think it's a super easy, quick, clean way to mine. No, it's not hurting the value. We're completing transactions. That's literally what we're doing, is we're completing transactions. We're not hurting the value of it. You complete the transaction, and then you get a fraction of the cut of the transaction. That's all we're doing, is we're helping complete the whole cycle, right? It's like all blockchain, guys. You know, that's why on my channel, I added this kind of, so you could read it, right? Because I think everybody needs to read this stuff. Right here, right? Here's the improve your crypto vocab, and then how Bitcoin transactions work through the whole, you know, ecosystem. Oh, Dario, what's going on? I'm Unreal. Hello, hello. Why, is it just going ham right now? Okay, yeah. Well, it's a plus 123. It's not that crazy. I mean, I have 300 million, so it's gonna take a while before I'm like, holy crap! Like, if they knock off 2 zeros in the next 3 or 4 months, I'll be like, okay, hold on. Albert, I already have got. Come on, man. You can't put that in here. I already have that. I'm gonna have to time you out, dude. Sorry. Gonna have to time you out. You don't come in other people's streams and do stuff like that. Just so you know, you can get your Twitch account banned for doing that. Just so you know. Just so you know. I didn't ban you, though. I just timed you out. No, I don't think he is. He might be, but if he is, he's gone. No, we'll be fine. Guys, we're going to be fine. He posted in about pi, which I have my own in here. If you type in exclamation point pi, pi, you could sign up to be on my network. You have to have an invite from somebody. No, I won't say how much Doge I have. I'm saying I have 302 million sheep. Oh, you know what? I should add that command. It's just the same name. Dogecoin Warrior. Hustler Maniac 85. I didn't think about that. There's people in YouTube, they're like, what the hell's going on in here? Because it's a lot of money, and that brings issues, right? I just showed that I had bought in for 98K in the last 2 days of Doge on top of what I have, right? Ramadan, yeah. Well, I mean, it's still, I mean, you could still get it. No one's stopping you. Oh, it's definitely gonna go up for sure. Yeah, definitely heavy loss, but I'm fine with it. Do I look upset? No, this thing's gonna go great. I'm not upset at all. Not upset. I mean, now I'm starting to lose on freaking Ethereum. Like, what the crap's going on with the market right now? My Ethereum's down quite a bit. What is up 100%? What are you talking about? Sheep? Yeah, you did. Swolly Bones. I like VeChain. I'm invested in VeChain. I like it. Yeah, I got you. You type in exclamation point wallet, you can see what I'm invested in. I mean, it could go to crazy numbers, guys. It's not going to be this year. It's not going to be in a couple years to get that high, right? I just looked at it. Like it's fine. It's not going that crazy. Yeah, well, remember, oh, you, I don't know if you were here, but I said there's a chance it could go down to 20 cents. Some people were saying 30, but I think there's a possibility of 20, right? No, not doing it. There's so many new coins. I think half of them are scams at this point, right? Some people will make money on them, but I'm kind of done. Like the last coin I did that was one of these new ones is the elongate, and that's it. I'm done with these for a while. If it's something that looks like it really has a great project behind it, I'll maybe get in on it. But no, yeah, I have legit. I'll be fine. I'm still here. Here's the guy. Like, please understand this, right? Like, I am up so much at this point from my initial investments that I put in money wise, like how many thousands of dollars I put in to where I'm at right now. I am up a lot. So even with this dip, I'm still massively up. Like, understand that I bought most of my Doge at 3 and 4 cents. Most of it. Okay? I'm not upset right now. I'm still very much so up. We're at 39. I'm still very much up. Like, don't get me wrong, I had two buy-ins at a pretty high rate. We're obviously way below right now, but I don't care. I don't care. By utility, right? Whatever they can create from it, they get a certain portion. Like for instance, there was a scam coin that was made, right? And the dude got up to like a what was it like a $500 million market cap, right? Like within a couple days, and it was called scam coin. But if he on paper he was at $500 million, right? But if he went and cashed it out, it was only like 20K. Like if he just shut the whole thing down and screwed everybody out of their money, he would only get 20K. So you have to understand how like some of that works, right? Yeah. It's just it's kind of a joke sometimes. It's they gotta provide something for it to really do something, for it to really go up. The reason that Doge is doing what it's doing is a lot because it's being pumped up by the right people, and the second part is because it's actually being used as a currency. How many companies in the last couple months signed on to use it as like an actual payment? You know, and there's gonna be so many more. Like even with this manipulation, there's gonna be so many more. So just expect it. It's not a big deal, guys. It's all chill. It's all good. We're about to hit 50 BTT. Oh, I don't follow it every second. No. Just check it like a couple. Look, certain things I won't check at all, and then other things I'll check a couple times a day, right? If I don't have anything that I can do, I don't know if you can add me to the circle. I mean, you can try. Just type in exclamation point pi and see if you can. I don't think you can if you don't have it yet because you already have an invite. I've been retired. I retired in 2019 from the solar industry, and I got bored surfing every day and having a good time, which sounds crazy, I know, but I did, and so I got into doing EP work, basically bodyguarding. We do patrols and stuff. So I am a executive protection agent as well as a patrol officer. I wear a gun on my hip every day I go to work with a bulletproof vest, and I drive a former police vehicle that is all geared out. I'm not a cop. We're not cops. We are patrol officers. Yeah. Oh, I have a crazy life story. I told my sister, she's my half sister. She's a really good author. I said there might be a day where it comes down to like I'm gonna have to sit with you and we're just gonna talk about everything I've done in my life so far, and you're gonna write a book. I just turned 40 in February. I've done some crazy stuff in my life, guys. Like some straight up crazy stuff, and I've survived everything. I have a lot of protection, and it's been a fun ride. There's been some crazy stuff too, like that's not good. Don't get me wrong. I've gone to the bottom of the barrel, right? And then I've had to come back from there and build myself up. That's where you get humbled, right? You got to get humbled at some point. But I like to teach people those lessons, you know? If I can teach you it before you do it yourself, you know, I definitely will pass on that knowledge. Oh wow, that's a rough one right there. I remember I was getting ready to go to one of our major projects, and my boss, my boss is a cool dude, but you know I'm an electrician by trade, so that's where you know I got into solar. Um, we were sitting there, and he was in his jacuzzi in his living room. He had a jacuzzi in his living room. This dude was just he was an old rock star, right? And he like flipped on the channel and was right after the first plane hit. Like everybody was freaking out, and then I was just like, "Holy shit, this is gonna cause some issues." I watched, and then we just stayed home from work and we watched the whole thing, all of it unfold, and then I saw a lot of questionable stuff happen, interviews and stuff, and I was just like, yeah. So. I've never used it. I've never used that platform. Not real. Never used it. Yeah. No, but that's awesome. I mean, hey, I have a lot of friends in the military. I'm not former military at all. I've trained with military guys for a very long time. I don't know. There's so many new coins. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my buddies are actually former special forces guys. The dude that trained me the most is a former Navy SEAL guy. He was a sniper, and then he went into EOD for the SEALs, and he worked in Secret Service. And so I trained with him for like 4 years. Super cool dude. Can't say his name, but he taught me everything. He taught me long range, short range, small teams tactics, entries, house clearing, and then we did it with a lot of our groups, right? It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. We did, you know, some very high level training. But yeah, there's way too many new coins at this time, guys. Like, I just. We're not screwed again, Heisenberg. Remember? Come on, man. No, no. I'm not military. Nope. I've worked operations here, clandestine. But I've never, yeah, never gone overseas. I've worked with Border Star. I'll just say that. that was crazy. That was a rough situation. And I've done a lot of search and rescue stuff too, as well. A lot of volunteering, guys. Like, I don't get paid for any of this stuff. It's mostly volunteer stuff. But I'm really good at tracking people, so I do a lot of search and rescue. Yeah, no, you're good, Heisenberg. You're like, we suck again, but we don't. We're fine. We're gonna be great. I'm not worried about it. Hey, look, some people have their feelings about it, right? Like, you have to understand that I'm not a fan of the operations of like sending a bunch of dudes over to go bully around other countries because, we wave the petrodollar around. Like, trust me, I know all about that and I don't like that, right? But don't blame the military, right? These people get in it because they either want to serve their country or they want to better their life, right? And so it's kind of, for some people, it's their only option to really do something and travel and get a great education, right? So don't blame the military. Don't blame the military. They're mostly very, very good people. Just saying, guys. Most of them are good people. They're pressured into fighting other rich men's wars, right? Just keep that in mind, right? No, it's fine. I'm just saying. It's just like with everything going on in China, right? With the virus and all that stuff, we know it was released in China. Like, we know this, right? But I'm not upset at the Chinese people. Like, I think the Chinese people are great people. I think the CCP, the actual government of China, is terrible, and the Chinese people think the exact same thing, right? We're getting off topic here, but that's just where I'm at, right? It'll go up again. Just give it time. I'm in California. Yeah, I have major respect for the military. Major respect. Don't get me wrong. There's some people out there that literally just want to do some bad stuff. I've met them before, and I immediately get the hell away from them. Yeah, absolutely. There's great people in every country that we have gone into and absolutely demolished. I mean, look at Syria. Syria got obliterated. Libya, obliterated. And that was so some really scummy people can make a lot of money. Same thing with Ukraine. Ukraine's going through the same thing. I had the grand, I'm seriously like grand ability to talk with some of the soldiers that were actually on the battlefield in Ukraine, fighting that whole war, and they were some of the most nice, like, humble dudes. Some of the women there too. We were in a group where we could actually communicate with them, and they came on. They wished us like a happy 4th of July, like while the whole war was going on there. And I was like, damn, man. They were like, yeah, like, if you guys get bored, you could always come down and help us. And I was like, nah, 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 we can't do that. Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I have the ability, but I'm not. Yeah, it's the donation. It's capital P, lowercase I, but it still works either way. Yeah, the market's for sure gonna dip more, guys. Bitcoin's dipping more. Bitcoin dips more, everything dips more, right? That's just how it works. Everything is dipping. No, it's not gonna crash. It's not gonna crash. We're only at 45 cents, guys. Like, you act like that's like just a few weeks ago, we were just barely even getting to this area, right? What? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're talking about the promo stuff that I put in. Yeah, 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 for crypto.com and everything. Yeah. Is it clear enough? Can you guys see it? Like, is it big enough? Crypto.com just replied to a tweet that I had already replied on. Oh, man. That's probably a good person that I want to follow. That is the CEO of Crypto.com. Fantastic. Okay. Just replied to something that I replied on. Interesting. Should probably get him in here and be like, hey, where's my free Yeah, the code's small on there, right? But that's why you can type in exclamation point crypto and you can get it. Because you're not gonna be able to see it that well, right? Some of the stuff is small. I just put it up there. I'm still completing the design. Like before, the webcam was just too big, and I thought, why not add some? You can just see some information, right? Oh yeah, that one. I couldn't find a really good version of it. You can actually, if you're on Twitch, you can literally go to the channel part and you can scroll down and see it better. Um, Not below 20. If it gets to 20, man, I'm gonna have a fat buy-in. But no, I don't see it going below 20. I don't see it. I'm good. I've been streaming off and on for years. This is not new to me. I came into Twitch like right after it signed over from Justin TV. It could. I've seen it do it many times. It's at 55 right now. It would have to take a big dive for it to get that far, right? I mean, look at where it is right now, right? Like, to get to below 50? No, I don't think so. Man, I'm getting crypto earn stuff left and right. It's payday. Payday. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, it would take a lot to get down that low. I mean, like a ton. I don't see it going that low. Not right now. Okay, we're probably gonna go to 5:30, and then I got a bunch of other stuff I gotta do. Um, I could try to blow that image up so you can read it a little bit more, but if you go to the website, like the actual like website of Twitch, you should be able to see it, or the channel. Yeah, I don't think so either. It might go down to like 54, 53 max, but I don't see it going below that. I did call it this morning though in the Discord. I said we're going into a little bit of a bear market, right? Pretty sure I said that. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I said that. I know I was thinking it. Did I actually post it though? I feel like let's see. That was a while ago. Man, you guys have been typing a lot of stuff in here. Man, this Discord's so active now. I love it. I'm pretty sure I said it. Pretty sure I said it. Let's see. Quantum super blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through the Discord right now. Yep, right here. 7:10 a.m. I feel major bear markets coming in to play. It's slow, but we will see. Everything on sale. That's literally what I said this morning at 7:10 a.m. So I get these gut feelings, guys, and then they sometimes kind of play out. It's kind of creepy, right? Maybe a little bit. I did call it though. 100% called it right there in the crypto talk, 7 a.m. Not, to pat my shoulder too much, but best wallet to get. I really do like Trust Wallet. Honestly, it's very easy to use. You can actually buy crypto on it. So for me, it's a really good one. But I get majority of my stuff between Coinbase and Crypto.com. I have a lot of the smaller altcoins on Trust Wallet. But I mean, there's a ton of wallets out there. It's just what features do you want, right? Like that's kind of the thing. Yeah, for sure. 80 blotter. Yeah. I mean, for me, it has to go into the like low 40s, high 30s for me to really just kind of jump in on it, right? Hey, it's illegal in a lot of countries. They tried to ban it in China and they couldn't. What country are you again from? Was it Damn. I can't remember. I vaguely remember. I can see it, but I can't remember the name. Oh, Doge is up. Algeria, yeah. Yeah, it's, whatever. Are you really illegal, though? You're just trying to stay out of the centralized bank crap, right? I'm invested in it. Just ends 91. I'm invested in it. But I have been very, 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 very transparent that when this thing really does take off, because of some of the things that the community has said, I am going to dump all my SHIB for the cash, and I'm going to buy Doge with it. When I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars, all that is going to be dumped, and I'm going to buy Doge with it. I'm just saying right now. So when I do it and post it, because I will post it, because when you start putting up stuff like this as a coin, when you start doing stuff like this, look, I'm a nice person, right? Like, I love all. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But you better believe I'm gonna fight for Doge, straight up. I was not cool with that, and they banned me off their Instagram channel after I sent this message, which I didn't say any bad words or anything at all. I was just like, hey, look, I think this is going way too far. A war with the Dogecoin army is not a war you want. We outnumber you 100 million to 1. It would be better if we work together, right? The Shiba token Instagram. It's their main Instagram. Yeah. I was like, man, you're straight up barking up the wrong tree at that point. If that's what the community is going to be about, nah. F that. I'm just going to wait till there's just a fat chunk sitting in my wallet, and I'm going to go straight up. Yeah, it's going up. Absolutely, it's going up. It's honestly, it's doing really good. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm $11,000 up right now on a $2,800 investment. That's not bad at all, right? I had to do quick math there for a second. Yeah, because I have 302.5 million at this point. Yeah, 302.517. Well, so here's my deal. I'm gonna make millions of dollars at this point. Like, I already know this. I'm not upset about it, but I do want to get a certain amount because my goal and intent is to actually help people out in this world. It's not to squander it. I don't need but like $700 or $700,000 to like live out the rest of my life, right? Like, I'm a minimalist. I don't need frivolous BS. $700,000, I could literally live out the rest of my life and live a comfortable life, right? I'd be good. So, I'm going to be making millions for sure at this point. So it's one of those things where I want to help people out. So in my eyes, the more that I can make, right, the more people I can help. I know some people are just like, no way, that's why no one would do that, right? But no, a lot of people are actually going to do this. It's definitely to help better the world. And I've already done, I've already helped people out before. So the fact that I would have more, I guess you could say, leverage to help out more people is just like, I've already been brainstorming a lot of stuff. So like, for instance, when I'm able to start pulling out like the 100,000 chunks, which is going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm going to do it next year. I'm planning multiple things. I'm planning basically free. I'm gonna get a bunch of like trucks together, right? Like food trucks in like a park somewhere, and I'm gonna pay them each like 20 grand. Everybody eats for free all day or whatever. Tell me what your high end numbers is if I just open it up to everybody, like 15 food trucks, and then throw down like 100K and be like, you guys all split this up between you. I'll market it. I'll bring everybody in, and everybody eats for free, right? Like straight up. You guys make your money. They make their money. I'm thinking about this stuff already, right? Like I'm already planning it out. We already do volunteers for in LA for food drives and stuff. Yeah, I mean, off grid is definitely that's a later on thing. Trust me, I want to go to the mountains and have a lake right next to me and be able to shoot off my back porch, right? Um, but yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of big plans that I have, and I want other people to like, I want to see what other people are doing. Here's the deal, guys. Like, do you understand that there is a group? I'll call it an organization. Okay, it's more so a group, but there is a group of people that are on this planet that are trying to rid the world of the debt slavery that we've been in. Right? Some countries, it's not even like debt slavery; it's just straight up slavery. Um, that's changing now. We're moving into a better world. It's going to take a little bit of time, but this crypto boom is part of what is supposed to help this, right? I mean, this is a new asset class that anybody can get into, whether it's a couple dollars or a couple 100,000 or a couple million, straight up. But this is going to make the world a better place. This is bringing everybody together. That's why this whole infighting of like Bitcoin trying to knock Dogecoin out and BNB trying to knock Dogecoin out and ADA talking crap about Dogecoin, like these are the little low frequency scumbags of the crypto, right? And they're hopefully going to learn in the future. Great, super, whatever. But it's just one of my situations where if we all came together, this could literally change the entire world really fast. But the thing is, they're not going to work together, right? There's too many egos involved. There's too much money involved. Just give it time. It'll work itself out. Yeah, it'll work itself out. Just give it time. We're seeing a little bit of a green spike coming up. It's not very big though. Let's see. We came up to yeah, we're at 47.49, and it's doing some not anything wild. It's not anything wild. It's a little bit of a jump back up. So it's not necessarily donating just to like. Here's my deal, right? With some certain donation, I guess you could say like mediums is a lot. They have major overhead, right? So the only thing I'm going to donate to is going to be something that doesn't have a lot of overhead, where like 80% of my initial donation just immediately gets skimmed off by the company, right? I will not do that. And I've done research into a lot of them. So anything that I'm going to be donating to is going to be something where the majority, at least 80%, is going to actually go to help people, right? Like, if I have to, depending on how much money I get and who ends up working with me, right? Because this is big operations, we could really put some good stuff together. It just takes time, right? You got to kind of go like nonprofit route. Like this is big brain ideas, right? This is in the future. This isn't like next week or anything. So there's a lot to it. Let's say, hi, I'm new to crypto. Can someone please explain how Doge is really DeFi when 10 people in the world own 80% of the coins? No hate, just worried before I press the buy button. Okay. Yes, that always looks like a very bad situation, right? No. Hey, man, I'm getting to you. Just chillax. Okay, I'm getting to your question. Okay. Essentially, yes, it looks like a bad situation, but it's not. It's going to be one of those situations where we're going through a lot of manipulation in Doge. Okay. It's meant to scare everybody off. That's what they were trying to do, is scare everybody off. And if you don't believe me, I'll show you one of the big whale lots right now and how much selling they're doing. Okay. And you can look all this stuff up. It's all public. All the ledgers are public. So this is one of them that's selling off. This is all today. This is in almost 10-15 minute increments. Thousands and thousands and thousands of Doge. Nice. Thank you. So that's just today and yesterday. This is another massive wallet that's selling and buying in, but not quite as much. They're upset that Doge is doing so good. Even the CEO of Cardano 80A came out and was like, "Why is a meme coin doing better than us? Like, it's stupid. It shouldn't be in that position." You know? Yeah, Whale is a large wallet holder. So, yeah, we've been tracking him. We know about him. We all this stuff's in the Discord. And there's a lot more wallets out there. Yeah, they make millions, but they lose millions at the same time. The whole. We have it on the Discord, not in here. Um, I guess I could put that command in. Yes, and that I do agree to a point. Some of it is manipulated, but at the same time, it's like the fact that Doge is still at like 44 cents, even though they've been manipulating it as much as they have, is a kind of a testament to how strong it truly is and how strong the community is and how much money they put in this damn thing, right? They're selling off millions of dollars worth every day, if not billions, sometimes billions, and yet we're still selling off other stuff, making money off other stuff, and pumping this thing, constantly pumping it, and it's still sitting where it is. I mean, that straight up. What's going on? Are you fresh 47? What? You talking about this? I don't. No, they most likely wouldn't press bar keep. I do love shrimp though. In fact, I do have some shrimp I can cook for dinner tonight. I don't eat meat anymore, really, but I do eat shrimp. I eat seafood. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell refresh 47 was. I think you were like talking in the wrong chat or something. I know what you mean. Yeah, if you're typing on your phone, phones love to do that, right? Yeah. I mean, I love shrimp, but I just don't eat red meat anymore. Every now and then I'll eat chicken, but very little bit. It has to be very lean. I still eat kind of to the point where like I was on my fighter's diet. So, because I still got to be in great shape for my job. I can't like slack off. I worked out for like 2 hours this morning and then I ran. And then I did a bunch of other stuff. Got my hair cut. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's at 44.39. Actually, we can refresh it. It's probably higher now. It's 47, sorry. I didn't refresh this one. It's right here. 46.49. Because I didn't refresh this. This one doesn't update. The trading views update. Yeah, it is. Absolutely, it is. I have heard of that. I have heard of that. Ha ha ha. I have definitely heard of that. I've never had it though. I do love Puerto Rican food though. I'm a huge I look, carbs is like kind of my kryptonite at this point. Like I love ramen, not like top ramen, not like the BS like packaged ramen. I love real ramen. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And so that's kind of been like one of my my downfalls. I love ramen so much. Oh god, I eat too much ramen. That and pasta. I love pasta. But I make some really good food. Yeah, real ramen, not the stupid stuff. I mean, some of that stuff's not bad. Some of the more Japanese brands are not bad at all. I like them. Yeah, go for it. Look, I personally won't, but you can do whatever you're gonna do, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. There's a really good place, a couple cities away from me. Um, it's fantastic. I've had people tell me that it's some of the best ramen they've had, and they've had some good ramen. And I've had people tell me it's like, it's all right. It's not the greatest. I love it. I freaking love it. It's so good. They really like build out the umami in their broth, man. Woo! Getting hungry just talking about it. We should probably change the subject. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Oh, that's a big post. All right, hold on. Sorry, but I'm not sure you're showing well. What happened? And I understand that. Like, look, do your own research, right? I can't tell you what to do. I am invested heavily in Dogecoin, and many other coins. If you type in exclamation point wallet, you can see what I'm invested in. I see your reservation. Yes, that seems sketchy, right? For sure, 100%. I'm not new to crypto though, and I'm not worried about it. I've seen what this coin can do, right? Straight up. Those are all the coins that I'm invested in. No, I don't really watch anime. The only real anime that I've ever watched that I thought was really good was Ghost in the Shell. So I will explain to you guys how I do what we'll call is like day trading, right? We'll show it on Ethereum, right? Just so you can see. So actually today would have been a great day to day trade Ethereum, honestly. You could have made an ass load of money. Look at how big it spiked back up, guys. So if you saw this spike coming in, right? You always want to buy at the lower end, right? So buy here, watch it spike up. It starts coming down. You're not going to sell at the top, right? Because you don't know if it's going to keep going up. So you want to sell somewhere around here. Like we'll zoom in, right? So it'd be somewhere around here or potentially here. So it's one of those situations where you're like, oh, wait, but it could potentially go back up. Absolutely. But like this kind of situation where it's doing this stagnant sideways movement, up, down. For me, I probably would have ended up buying back in right here. And then I would have been like, oh, sweet, that was a fantastic idea. And then all of a sudden it went down. I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to keep it. And then all of a sudden this happens. And then you see it start taping off again. If you would have bought or sold right here, sold here as it's going down, and just watch it because it's going to, it's going to either go up or down or whatever. I'm just saying it's hard to fully predict the market, but if you watch it enough, you can start doing it. Yep, buy low, sell high. It's pretty much the easiest term. But you don't want to do it at the very tip top because you don't know if it's going to keep going, right? You want to see it kind of taper down, and you want to see it go down a certain percentage. Anywhere between 10-15%, right? Of whatever it just did. So like see how these are very close together? So this is up, this is kind of down, then it goes back up, then quick down and up. So I'd be like, it's not doing anything too crazy. And then you see another, then it comes back up. Like right here, I probably would have bought in thinking that eventually it's going to shoot up. So I'd have bought here, and who knows? There's a chance where it could tank down more, but then eventually it's going to go back up, right? So just keep that in mind. That's how I do it. Obviously, I'm not telling you what you should do, right? That's just my strategy when I do it. And because this thing is so sporadic right now, if I had my ETH out of holdings, I would probably play it on this market right now because it is absolutely insane. Look at that. I mean, that's just some pretty crazy highs, some pretty crazy lows. Think about how much, if you had 50 ETH, right? And you sold right here, and then you bought back down here, like 25 of those ETH, and then it went back up here, and then you sold right here, and then you just took the cuts of all in between there, then you would be able to buy like another 25 ETH or so. It's like, it's crazy. That's a lot of money you're playing with right there. That's big drops and spikes, right? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine with Doge. I'm not worried about it. Oh yeah. So I'm waiting for my Bitcoin to come out of my staking. literally the second my Bitcoin comes out of staking, it's all going into Ethereum. That's all I'm putting it into. And then possibly going to play half of it into the little day trading scenario that is taking place right now, because I can make an assload of money on that. And then when I get up to like maybe 50, 60, 100K, then I will put some of that back into here. And then I might play both of these back and forth, right? With like half of this and then a portion of this that I build up. Yep, absolutely. All right, guys. We're going to go for another 5 minutes, and then I need to make dinner. I mean, it just went below 4,000 for, you know, since it hit the all-time high. For the first time right here. And it went down a lot, and then it just immediately shot back up. I'm telling you, that's insane growth from there earlier. Jesus. I'm most likely gonna make like I'll take a picture of it. It's gonna be like a pasta mixture with like mushrooms, onions, shrimp. I'm gonna do Cajun style shrimp, jumbo shrimp. I'm gonna peel it. I'll take a picture. You'll see it in Discord. I'm gonna make you guys all hungry. Tether always looks like that because it's a stable coin. It goes between 9998 or $1. That's the only thing it does. And maybe it'll go to $1.01 or 1%, like above. Yeah. Right now it's at 55 BTT, and it's about to give me another payout in like another 0.5%. Yeah, no, it's doing good. I'm impressed. I'll have probably by the end of the night, I'll probably have like 300, maybe 400. So I'll get a payout tonight, and then I'll do probably another 800 tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely put it in the Discord. I'm not a terrible cook, guys. Like, I'm telling you, quarantine made me a pretty damn good cook. Yeah. Pretty good cook. I'm not gonna lie. I don't suck at it. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Yeah, I am. Some of them. Nice. Yeah, I don't have a crazy rig setup at all. Yeah, that's 5 GPUs. That'll definitely do that for sure. I don't have a crazy rig setup. I have a two GPU rig, but I have one disconnected right now because I don't want to burn it out. I just want it to go for the longevity, right? I have two vehicles. I own two trucks. I own an SUV and I own a big pickup truck. Yeah, guys, go to sleep. But type in exclamation point Discord. Join our Discord. We have an awesome community. We have great people. What's going on, Sembiga? If you type in exclamation point crypto, you can get the crypto.com exchange that I use mostly. It's a great one. If you type in crypto, you'll exclamation point crypto, you'll get my referral code. You get $25 for free for signing up. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm a 3D artist too, actually. I went to game design school. Yeah, for free. Yeah, straight up. Just for signing up. I don't get anything from it. Which at this point, I need to contact crypto.com and be like, how many people have signed up under my code? Like, you guys can check for me? Because I'm sure at this point, it's got to be quite a few. At least 100 at this point that I brought to your platform. Like, at least 100. Don't think of it as winning. But yes, you can withdraw to fiat to your wallet, and then if you want, you can withdraw to your actual bank account. But I would suggest not doing that because you'll get taxed very heavily for the first year. But you can do it. Sure, you can. Absolutely. I wouldn't do it. What kind of tracker? What are you talking about? Yeah. You're very welcome, guys. All right. We can't go over. I'm gonna get off here. I'll be in the Discord, obviously. I'm gonna be working on my food and whatnot. But I will post. I'll post the food that I'm making in our. What is it called again? Oh yeah, the foodies channel, crypto. Yep, you got it right there. All right, guys. I appreciate all you for hanging out. Seriously, much respect. Love you guys. Hope to see you in the Discord. And I will definitely enjoy my meal. And we will be talking tomorrow afternoon. All right? Everybody have a good night. Don't freak out. Hold. Do your thing. Yeah, I'm going to be on tomorrow. Probably not as long, possibly, because I have a big day tomorrow. But I'll be on tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a great night, morning,